Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? Yani, I have spent the whole day trying to look for a good angle to shoot this video. I am using a phone and I don't know how it looks. I'm not very sure about the quality because nimezoea camera. Maybe I could get another phone. But for now we work with what we have. Cindy, yeah? And allow me to raise like two issues as we continue. Oh wait, hi, karibuni sana our new viewers. This is Chat with Kathy. My name is Kathy Njau, and on this channel we talk about our mental health, our emotional well-being, yeah, so that we can go on with life as easy as we can. So yeah, karibuni sana. Okay, the two issues I was saying. Yes, the first one is that I'm using my phone. Tell me whether it is good. I might go back to the camera. Two, the video we shot last, I feel like I didn't receive the viewing that I expected because, I felt like this video was for you guys. I was doing it actually for us so that we just a minute. Yes, so that we can actually know what to do when we are dealing with depression and other mental illnesses without the support of our friends and our families. Sindio? And please go back and watch that video. It is in 3 parts. The first part iko na like 100 views, the rest iko na 40, yengine iko na 30. Maybe ni juu nilizi upload zikiwa tatu. Next time I'll upload the whole thing ikuwa yote pamoja. Maybe it will help. But anyway guys, go back and watch that video, and if you feel like maybe it's not for you at this point, share it with somebody who you know needs to hear it, Cynthia, so that people get better. This is the whole aim of this channel, and I keep on telling you I'm doing this, guys, for us, for me, and for you to actually get better. Yeah, so today I want us to talk about anxiety. And at one point or another in our lives, we have gone through anxiety. Whether it is diagnosed by a psychiatrist that you have it as a disorder, ama tu, kawaida tu, there are moments in life where we feel very anxious. If you remember well, mkiwa wadogo, tukiwa wadogo, whenever anyone told you, tomorrow we are going somewhere, that night, most of us couldn't sleep. Why? Because we are very anxious about what will happen tomorrow, how the journey will be. You see, this the uncertainty is what brought about the anxiety, and then you fail to sleep. Now, anxiety as a disorder could actually mess or interrupt your normal day-to-day life. You're maybe unable to work or to function as a normal, I don't want to say as a normal person, but yeah, things that you normally would do, you're unable to do them because of the anxiety. Yeah, and I came up with a few points that I would want us to go through, and these things maybe work for me or for people that I talk to and I feel like they are good, they work. But again, what I always tell you is that I am not a professional. Here we share our experiences, and it might not work for you, but it might work for another person. If you feel it doesn't work for you, it is fine. We can always get other ways to deal with it. But for now, I have like 10 points I have written down here. Yes, and let's get into it, guys. And I would want us to keep this at the back of our mind. First is that you are not helpless when it comes to anxiety. There is no specific way to deal with it, that is for sure. Hakuna a specific way to deal with it. But at least, even if there is nothing specific, there are things that you can actually do to make the anxiety maybe better, or to make life a little bit easier. Yeah, so you're not entirely helpless. There is something you can actually do about it. And again, it is nice to know that these 10 things or so that I will mention here, these are very small changes that you can make in your life. Yeah, but they don't replace therapy, and they don't replace medication. If you're on medication, if you're on therapy, please keep doing it, but try and incorporate these things. They have worked for me, they have worked for the friends that I've actually been talking to. Sawa. Okay, I have a cold. So number one is making your bed every morning, and this mtu anasikianga tu kila siku, tengeneza tu bed. You know, you're told even by your mother maybe, kiamka tengeneza kitanda. Why is it nice to make your bed when you have anxiety or when you're dealing with anxiety? Because one, it will give you a sense of achievement. At least I started my day by doing something. I have achieved something immediately I have woken up. That's one. And two, if you do have a shitty day, you'll come back to a made bed, and that's nice. It should make you feel good when, even if the day was rough, even if it was hard, the fact that you will actually go back home to a bed that is well made, it should make you feel good. It will make you feel very proud of yourself. So please make your bed every morning. Sawa sawa. Now, point number 2. I prefer to keep my phone on silent or on vibration. Why? Because I get startled very easily. That loud ringing, it just inanipeanga stress sana sana, and it takes time to actually calm down. It is something very small, but it just, for me, it upsets me so much. So I prefer to keep my phone on silent or on vibration, so that I don't get startled when I get a phone call, especially one that I had not been expecting, ama a text that I have not been expecting. So keep it on silent, keep it on vibration. It will actually make it a bit easier. You know, when you feel your phone vibrate ama you get a missed call, it is easier than ukisikia simu ikilia. You know, alafu some of these ringtones kwanza za Infinix are very loud, utashtuka tu. I mean, for me, bad trigger. I keep my phone on silent, I'm on vibration, and it works for me. Yeah. Okay, point number 3. In as much as it could be hard, I think it's nice to open up about the anxiety. It's nice to talk about it. And here I have had people who tell me that they are able to sleep better when they talk about their days. You know, like maybe if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a best friend, you know, somebody you could actually talk to, mostly at night. Yes, tell them about your day. What have you done? How was your day like? Did you feel it was a good day? Did you feel it was a bad day? Go through the day with them. You know, it puts you at ease. That's one. And two, you will be able to sleep better. Please, I feel it's nice when you actually talk about your day with somebody. In as much as it looks very cliche, for me it works. Because I will tell you, anxiety has a way of making you feel like you have had a very bad day. But when you actually talk to somebody about it, you feel better. You feel better by just talking. Please, may think it's nice, and I feel it actually helps with the situation. And point number 4, this is very hard for some of us. Spending time off social media. It's hard, but it is important. Unless you're using social media for work, yes, wachana tu nayo. From time to time, imagine it's okay to be off Instagram and Facebook. It's okay to be off. It's okay, by the way. Because first and foremost, people with anxiety sometimes need to recharge. You know, when you get off your phone, when you get off social media, ama hata TV, you know, it's just the whole ni screens tu. Wachana na TV, wachana na laptop, wachana na simu. You're able to recharge, so that the next time you're going out to meet people, ama you will be in spaces where there are many people, you won't feel the need to withdraw. You know, so when you are away from these gadgets, you're able to recharge. That is one. And two, you will feel like you're in a safe space. You know, when it is just you, you will feel very safe without any distractions. It will feel better for you mentally. It is your place of security. Utasikia vizuri ukiwa peke yako. You'll be able to look at things objectively. Utapumzika. You know, when you are not rested, anxiety has a way of showing up a lot of times. So it's advisable, please stay away from screens once in a while. Hard as it is nice to stay away from screens. Number 5, I'll try to go very fast. Ndio video sikuwe refu sana. Please be comfortable saying no. Yes, say no. Because first things, it is nice when people know your no is okay. Actually, it is nice for you even to know when I say no and not tell people maybe ama tutaona. It is for me, because when I say maybe, itanipea anxiety. You know, you tell me on Saturday I want us to go here and here, and deep down I know I will not be comfortable ama I will not be okay. Instead of me telling you aki hapana sitaweza, maybe we try some other time, I tell you maybe, ama I'll confirm with you on Friday night. How much anxiety do you build up? You know, please be comfortable saying no and not feeling guilty for it. That is important, that you don't feel guilty for saying no. And knowing that saying maybe does not help the situation, it doesn't help at all. You know, sometimes saying no could mean you said yes, yes, we will go to that wedding, we will go to that party, but you get there and you feel very uncomfortable, you feel anxious. It is perfectly fine to say, I want to go home. The party is good, I've enjoyed, but I feel like I want to go home. There is nothing wrong with it. Hakuna shida, by the way. You should be unapologetic for it, because you're looking out for yourself. You're looking out for yourself, and I keep telling people that it's okay to choose yourself, because you're the one with the anxiety, not every other person. You know, so if you don't get a little bit selfish with yourself, you will be punishing yourself. For me, I don't stay in spaces where I feel anxiety is creeping in. I just not detach too, and I say, I think it's fine. It will be better if I left. I really appreciate. We had a good time, but allow me to take my leave and not feel bad for it. You don't have to feel bad for it. Yeah. So learn to say no. Okay, point number 6, and I think has been the most helpful for me. You use cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. This I talk through with my therapist a lot. Okay, so this is how I do it. I have this carrot book here. This is what I always use. So I have had a day, right? Today is Saturday. Tonight I will sit down with my notebook and my biro, and then I will look at my day. How has your day been, Kate? And I will start saying, it was a good day, or it was a bad day, or it was just fair. So what do? I will, sometimes I feel the need to write down, so what did I do? You know, maybe I did laundry today. We are Kenyans, what tunafua Saturday. I did laundry today. I did general cleaning ya bedroom yangu. I did this, I did this, I did this, you know, that list. Then I will feel, I will decide, was this a good day or not? Now what is important is to provide evidence for that. So you feel like it was a bad day, yeah? Give yourself the evidence. What was so bad about that day? You feel it was a good day? What was so good about that day? Now this is where the help comes in. Anytime I feel like I've had a very bad day, I find that anxiety is what is making me feel like I've had a bad day. But when I look at it objectively, I've actually had a nice day. You look at the evidence of having a bad day and you realize it's just a feeling. It was not actually a bad day. And for me, I feel it works, and I feel like it could work for a lot of us. Realizing that when you put down these two things and you provide evidence for what you're feeling, then maybe the day was not so bad. Okay, you could try it. Tell me how that works for you, because I know for me it works so good, so good. And I think it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Whew. And the other one is starting mindful practice. So starting a mindfulness practice could be, sometimes when I'm so anxious, I remove my shoes, depending on where I am, natoa kiatu so that I can feel the ground on my feet, or I breathe in and out deeply. You know, you breathe in, you hold, you breathe out. It helps with the anxiety. Now feeling the ground means I stop concentrating on what is giving me so much anxiety, that I actually start realizing, my feet are on the ground, you know. or I feel me breathing in and breathing out. That process actually calms you down, and you're able to get a grip of yourself. You're able to get a grip of yourself. Yeah, it is nice to try that. You could try breathing in and out. You could try focusing on the feeling of the ground beneath your feet. It is nice and it is simple. Yeah. Yeah, so point number 8 is writing down your schedule or your to-do list. I've always done this for the longest time because I know how anxious I can get, and right from high school, by the way. This I started doing nikiwa high school. Teachers will give us so many assignments. I have assignments to do, I have maybe cleaning to do, I have this and this to do, I have to go for drama, I have to, well, so I bought the two sticky notes to a yellow, so I will write there every day. Today is Monday, the date is this and this. Yeah, so this is what I will do first. I will start with the assignment, then I will go for drama practice, then I will go clean, then I will, have a list. And kama assignments ni nyingi, I will write them down. I feel it is better if I start with English, then I go do history, hivyo. And for me it worked. And till date, hata nikiwa campus, that is how it was working for me. I would realize I have a card to read for, I have an assignment that I need to type, I write that list, and it will make me feel so easy because my kazi yangu ilikuwa kucheck. So right now I'm supposed to do my assignment. After I finish, I put a tick. Right now I'm supposed to go for drama practice. After I finish, I put a tick. Hainipei anxiety ya kufikiria, what do I do first? What do I do first? You will find that if you do not have a list, at the end of the day, you're so tired, you're so anxious, and you have done nothing. If you had assignments to finish, hata moja haujamaliza. So for me, I used to write it down, and till now it works for me. I get to prioritize my things. I know, is it easier to do cleaning first, ama niende salon first, ama I do this first. That list for me has always worked, and sinanga stress during the day because what I decided I will do is what I actually do, unless circumstances force me to change the order of things. Most of the time I go through with my list, and I get my priorities in order, and at the end of the day, even if I don't do everything on my list, yes, at least most of the things that I have written, I have done them. And it makes you feel good at the end of the day. I have achieved something. I have achieved something, and it feels good. For me, it does feel good. Yeah. And I realized it doesn't only help with anxiety. People who have ADHD, we have an issue with concentrating on one thing for so long. It really helps when you have a to-do list. It feels good. Yeah. Point number 9. It's okay to have a working out routine. I'm smiling because I am so lazy. I am so lazy. So this is not for me. This is from someone who told me, Kate, anytime I feel like I'm getting anxious, I work out. I go for a run, I go for a walk, and it actually works for them. And I think I will also start doing it. Lazy as I am, I will start doing it because working out actually could work at some point. If you feel the anxiety kicking in, take a walk or jog, or do something that is physically engaging. It will distract you, and the anxiety will go down pole pole too. Yeah, and then later when you're less anxious, you can actually look at whatever it was that was making you anxious objectively. Yes, work out. Please make sure you work out. Also, it keeps you fit. Point number next, and I think it's almost the last one, is practicing acceptance. Maybe you got the diagnosis that you have anxiety disorder. Kubali, yes, I have anxiety, but I will deal with it, and I am actually putting effort into dealing with it. That is the first step. I know for me, I have anxiety, and guys, allow me to share this. A while back, when my kiddo was a little bit younger, she was with my mom, yeah, and my mom happened to give her biscuit, and my anxiety was telling me this baby will choke. And tell you what, the baby choked. I almost died. I was so scared, I was shaking. I didn't even know if they noticed, but I left that room and I went out and I decided wacha nitembee kidogo. But I was so tense. I was so tense. And then from that day, I was so scared of feeding Annalise anything solid, because every time I tried to, I would go back to thinking the last time somebody fed her something solid, she choked. And anytime Anna was with somebody else, and I know I've gotten into an argument with my friend because of this, anytime alikuwa naenda kumfeed maybe maembe ama nini, I would get so anxious and scared, and I will tell them hapana, usimpatie. You know, it's not like she would have choked again. It's not like whoever was feeding her was not careful. It's just that choking happens. They choke on even their own saliva, water biscuits, you know. And I remember it was so hard for me that my next therapy session, I told my therapist, first of all, wait, I am going crazy with this anxiety. I can't even feed Anna myself. You know, that is how bad anxiety can get to some point. And I remember I didn't sleep. For a while, I was not sleeping. I used to get very bad nightmares of my kiddo choking. But my therapist helped me work through it. And right now, we're getting better, we're getting there. But yeah, I know I struggle with it, and so at some point I feel it's nice when I'm with people. I mention, yes, especially when I'm going out with Anna and I meet people, I tell them I don't like it if you feed Anna something solid, like, you know. I just communicate and tell them it makes me uneasy, and my friends are nice, they understand, you know. And it's a bit hard living with the anxiety, but I am actively working towards making sure my life is actually a little bit better by going for therapy, you know. I have adjusted my life to incorporate these points that we have talked about, but I still go for therapy. It actually does, it actually helps, and I'm not always on edge, and I could say I'm quite comfortable. Yeah, you can deal with anxiety, you can deal with it and actually feel better. So there, I have realized we have two more points, but this video is too long. Hey, anyway, let me just talk about one, the last one, and we always talk about this here: cutting toxic people off. Actually, I'm telling you, there are people who will trigger your anxiety, yes or no, and I know you can say yes. There are people, maybe your partners, people you're dating wanakupea anxiety mbaya sana, people you interact with during the day or in your life are toxic, wanakupea anxiety, people who make you very anxious anytime they walk into a room. There's a possibility these people are just toxic. And I don't mean the butterflies you feel when you see your boyfriend or your girlfriend. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean by saying anxiety. There are people who will make you so uncomfortable. You want to throw up, you're not breathing properly, you know. Maybe these people are the reason at one point in your life you were not okay. They maybe abused you in some way, maybe physically, emotionally. These people, anytime you come across them, you get so anxious. They trigger your anxiety. Please tell people, chukua makasi kubwa, cut them off, wachana na hawa watu kabisa. I feel confident and comfortable doing this. I block people, I delete numbers, I unfollow them on Instagram, I unfollow them on Facebook. I actually cut them off completely. I block people. Every other day, if I feel you are not very good for my mental health and not just anxiety, I block people, I cut people off without feeling apologetic. Why? Because this is my mental health and I have chosen that I want to get better. Please do it too. Try it sometime. Try cutting people off. See how it goes, yeah? Okay, yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me through this episode. And I will try very hard to be uploading new videos. I don't want to say every week, but at least twice a month, you know. I will try so hard. Tell me what you think about kurekod na simu tafadhali. Yes, tell me how you think, whether the quality is good. Yeah, so that's it guys. Thank you so much. You have yourselves an amazing month to go April. Yes, have yourself an amazing April. I hope everything works out for you. I am praying for you that you get the strength to go through April and the rest of the year. And in our next video I will talk to us about how 2022 is actually going with a lot of us. So I welcome those comments. Let's just check how it has been tangu January till where we are. So that is what we will do on our next video. So that's it guys. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share. Importantly is to share. Listen and send this video to a friend. I feel good when somebody tells me, Kate, I watched that video where you're talking about this and this, and I feel good, and I feel better. I feel so good anyway. That is the whole point of this video. Yeah, so thank you guys, and that's it for today. Bye guys.